There is nothing caricaturish about the film. We've not gone out to also malign the neighboring countries or the people or
Not
the
at all.
characters. Everything has been as grounded to reality as possible. Of course, entertaining. So I think आप जो पूछ रहे थे, the reason to do the film, eventually I also feel it's um, to have a female point of view for a story like this, I think has only enhanced that believability and credibility to the story.
When I was taking the narration, I had this smile on my face constantly, and then you connect with these banters that they have in the house, that. And I'm a Punjabi, I'm a Sardarni, so I know that your Punjabi families are exactly more or less like this, whether it's उनकी बहस हो रही है या उनकी लड़ाइयाँ हो रही है, कुछ सीरियस नहीं होता है, but तू मैं goes on.
तो एक आया मेरे पास दादी लेके कोई, तो मैंने हंसी में पहले बहुत, मैंने कहा ले अब शुरू हो गया दादी दादी. मैंने कहा ठीक है दादी कर लूंगी. आई वांटेड टू डू दैट फिल्म फॉर सम रीजन. मैंने कहा ठीक है दादी कर लूंगी, लेकिन मेरे को डांस करना है, गाना गाना है, उछल कूद करना है. अगर ये सब करने दोगे तो मैं दादी कर लूंगी.
For all film-related interviews, reviews and content, please like and subscribe to Pooja Talwar. You can also follow me on Twitter and on Instagram.
Well, thank you so much, Team Sardar ka grandson. Can I tell you, this was perhaps the first no-fuss film that I've seen that I enjoyed it. I didn't have to rack my brain कि इसमें क्या बोल रहे हैं, क्या मुद्दा लेकर आऊं, इनसे क्या पूछूं. It was just a feel-good movie. So let me start with the youngest person of the lot. That's of course Neena ji. And 90 साल के सरदार तो हैं, मगर दिल है 19 साल की, सरदार का. Ma'am, first आप थोड़े से hesitant थे because I know last we spoke was you wanted to do a film with Arjun and his contemporaries as their co-star. But आप इतनी first class दादी हैं कि अब ऐसा लगता है you will become the favorite दादी of all time.
अरे यार ऑलरेडी दादी का ऑफर आ गया है. मैंने कहा ले मर गए, अब क्या करेंगे. या हाँ, पहले तो मैं बहुत हेजिटेंट थी, लेकिन जब मैंने स्क्रिप्ट पढ़ी तो फिर बिल्कुल कुछ भी प्रकार की हेजिटेंसी नहीं थी. एंड आई वाज वेरी एक्साइटेड, आई वाज जंपिंग, आई वांट टू डू इट. इट्स अ लाइफ टाइम रोल एक्चुअली. इतना अच्छा रोल इस उम्र के लिए बहुत कम लिखा जाता है. तो आई वाज वेरी हैप्पी एंड नर्वस कि मैं कर पाऊंगी कि नहीं, क्योंकि काशवी का एक माइंड में जो था कि वो वैसी है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल वो यहाँ एक पिंक क्लिप, ब्लू क्लिप, यहाँ एक पिंक ब्लू क्लिप भी लगाती है, टोपी भी पहनती है और ग्लव्स के ऊपर रिंग भी पहनती है. दैट काइंड ऑफ कैरेक्टर. इट वाज अमेजिंग.
And I like the fact that she enjoys her little peg and also threatens the family अगर ये नहीं किया तो बस से बाहर. I like that.
Yeah, it was wonderful.
Awesome.
She was very cutthroat about the Vasiyat for sure. That is the gift. And her alcohol, she's very fond of.
And before I come to Rakul, Arjun, I mean, I was thinking last time मैंने कब देखा अर्जुन ने किसी को मुक्का नहीं मारा, गन नहीं उठाई. दो फिल्में मालूम 3-4 साल पहले इसने की हैं, वो ही याद आई. What was it like playing Amrik?
I think exactly जो आपने कहा पूजा, it's exactly for that reason that I was leaning towards this material, and I had a blast playing Amrik because यार एक्चुअली मेरे अंदर अमरीक जैसी क्वालिटीज है. मैं भी एक फैमिली वाला बंदा हूँ. कहीं ना कहीं वो इमोशनल रिलेटेबिलिटी बहुत स्ट्रांग थी. सरदार का जब कैरेक्टर मैंने सुना तो आई वाज एक्साइटेड टू डू दिस फिल्म फॉर सरदार एंड टू बी अ ग्रैंडसन ऑन स्क्रीन. Amrik is the means to an end to her to fulfill her journey. और कहीं ना कहीं sometimes to play a character coming of age story कभी की नहीं थी. I feel this was Amrik coming of age through the film. तो मुझे वो बहुत exciting लगी. It's not a conventional romance. It's not a love triangle. It's not a romantic film. It's not a coming of age. It's a film about just relationships and families and tying loose ends. And we all have loose ends. So kahin na kahin to play Amrik, I think was gratifying because the story in itself had a lot of meat. I could bite into it as an actor from various ends. Girlfriend boyfriend के point of view से भी, father mother and son का भी एक अलग रिश्ता है. ग्रैंडमदर के साथ अलग है. फैमिली से बनती नहीं है. जिंदगी में करके दिखाना है. तो बहुत सारे पहलू थे जो मिल रहे थे मुझे एज एन एक्टर, जो बहुत समय से जैसे आपने कहा मिले नहीं थे. तो आई गॉट रियली एक्साइटेड बाय दैट एंड दैट वाज माय इन टू प्ले अमरीक. आई रियली एंजॉयड इट.
And this Sardar somewhere remind you of your nani, because I remember back in the day, his nani was this like cool babe, yeah, in the
Yeah,
80s. Nobody
yeah.
could like stand in front of her.
Yeah, so I was just telling them just before you came on, I was just telling Neena ma'am has had the pleasure of meeting my nani, and when I signed the film also, I told Kashfi, I said, ये मैं अपनी नानी के लिए और दादी के लिए कर रहा हूँ, because कहीं ना कहीं मुझे अपने grandparents पूरी तरह दिखाई देते हैं. I mean, my nani is exactly what Sardar was. Exactly like that. Exactly like that. So for me, this film is a tribute. I did Kian Ka for my mother, and I've done Sardar Ka grandson for my grandparents. You know, that's it's as simple as that.
True. And before I come to Kashi, Rakul, you told me you had an emotional connect because it was your dada who actually wanted to go to Lahore, but you know, you being from the defense forces, it's a little tough. So
Right.
was that one of the reasons for you to get to play Radha? And I also like the fact that whether it's Sardar, whether it's Radha, they're very feisty women, despite they have like 6 decades apart.
I present to you Kashfi Nair in many
that's
forms.
Kashfi Nair. Yes, I think that's Kashfi because you know
Yeah.
you see a reflection of what her world is in all the women, actually all the characters of the film. And yes, Pooja, that was one of the biggest reasons. Actually, I remember when I took the narration, and when I heard the entire script, I just felt like this thud in my heart that you know. I've been through this and we wanted to take him, but it's just that it wasn't possible. And then there was also a time that when Samjhauta Express started, we thought, okay, maybe, but then, you know, it was very difficult. And by the time Dad took retirement, he was pretty old, and we lost him a year and a half back. So when I heard it and when I just felt that, you know, I have to do this. I have to be part of a subject which will be able to emotionally touch people. And that was the reason.
Awesome. And Kashi, you are the girl of the moment and absolutely lovely. So यहाँ तो इसने hand pump that you know we associate with these cross border stories. यहाँ तो घर ही उखाड़ के ले आया. How did this come about? Was it something you had read, or was it something you had observed, or do you want to manifest it in the future? Like even maybe I can get my grandparents home. Yeah.
I wish I could do that. Trust me, I want my childhood home back in Bombay just like that. But no, the idea actually came across when Nikhil came across this article in New York Times about a builder who basically rebuilt a house from Kerala and Manesar, but he broke it apart brick by brick. So what we kind of started researching like Amrik does in the film. We Googled everything and we came across the process of structural relocation. And I think the image of a house on the truck just stuck with us. And the biggest displacement that's ever happened in the history of, I think, even the world probably to some extent, is partition. So from there, taking that into account, and you know, when you read partition stories also, you come across so many stories about just the longing to go back to see that house or to meet those people or any such thing. And taking that emotion in, we kind of weaved in the story, and I got Anuja on board, who obviously could get the quirk and the madness in our characters alive. So yeah, from there it just organically grew into the sweet little film.
Neena ji, now coming back to things, Saans ki yaad, dilators Deen, Kanwaljit Singh. I remember Saans, you and both. You know, he's playing your son. Only women can do that. They can play mother, wife, grandmother to actors. They have been like, लड़के नहीं कर सकते ये.
हाँ, लड़के नहीं कर, कभी नहीं करे वो तो. अरे मैं तो, I mean, I was just surprised कि Sony was very big close friend of mine. She's my daughter-in-law. Kamaljeet is my son. Yeah, but you know, once you get into the costume, ना, सारा costume prosthetics होने के बाद ना, फिर अपने आप ही कुछ बदल जाता है. फिर वो मेरा बेटा ही दिखता है मुझे. You know, so that's what happened to me, and it was very nice.
अर्जुन, वैसे ये मैं पूछना चाहती हूँ, बेचारे अमरीक को बार बार कहते हैं ये बचपन में गिर गया था इसलिए ये हुआ है यार, ऐसे हमारी जिंदगी में हुआ है. As you said, you could relate to him.
Well, I would have to check with my family if they dropped me, but I think I've turned out a little better than Amrik in terms of my stability in life. But there are a lot of beats where you realize you sometimes lean towards stories for other characters, sometimes for your own character. I never thought I was like Amrik when I said yes to the film. I did the film more for the other part of it, that was Sardar and this whole beautiful fairy tale of being able to fulfill a grandmother's wish, a dying wish or last wish, whatever you call it. But धीरे धीरे जब एक्टिंग चालू की और वर्कशॉप चालू की और जब बातचीत चालू हुई, me and Kashvi settled on a note or a sur for the character. I kind of realized I just let myself go and allowed a lot of me to be poured into Amrique. So it became an amalgamation of the writing and then me just letting loose. And I realized I wanted to play Amrique with this bizarre energy where even he doesn't know what he's doing, but he thinks he knows what he's doing. Um, so I'm a little more sthir in that sense. I'm a little more stable. I fool around and joke around a lot like Amrique. So we put that verbosity and that rubbish talking ability into it, and a lot of improvisations are definitely part of Arjun. But overall, I had to switch on before the takes because it takes a lot of effort to be that energetic through a film. You know, it's a very exhausting performance in that sense because Kashvi is an unforgiving director on set. She does not take no for an answer. She will make sure she covers the scene in all aspects to get the best out of you. So there was a lot of Arjun that went into it. Eventually, it got poured in subconsciously. But from the outset, I knew because Sardar and Amrique needed to have a unique energy. So we needed to have a certain emotional connect. But at the same time, Amrique needed to be somebody slightly off for him to agree to do this. You couldn't have a regular guy who's very sorted, very chilled. You know, he's just going through a breakup and he's sorted. He's very aware. You needed a guy who's slightly all over the place to take a random decision to cross the border and go and pick up a house and bring it back without having the skill set.
Totally.
He's a very impulsive guy who's just going out on a whim. So you needed to build him a certain way, and I hope it comes through in the film like that because there was a concentrated effort to induce a performance that is all over the place.
Totally, and Bichara gets caught between his dadi and his fiance, who So I mean, I felt bad for him. Bichara pista rehta hai sabse. But Rakul, what I like about Radha is the fact she's very no nonsense and extremely practical. When she knows it's not working out, she said it's not working out also, वो नहीं है that she's crying or messages wait करके Radha Amrique बेचारा वो कर रहा है. So was Radha anything like you?
You know, to a very large extent, actually, Radha is, I mean, I find a lot of similarities between me and Radha. I don't think the emotional bit, because somewhere down the line, I'm still a little more emotional, and so is Radha. I mean, she understands, but she's mature. But the way Radha is very particular about things, and she has an OCD, she needs everything to be done properly. And I've told you this, that I'm like a walking, talking timetable. So I think all those things I really, really connected with Radha, and I'm also a little no nonsense that way. So yeah. And she has that emotional stability, because when Amrique doesn't say things, I mean, she lands up there to help him. And then, when he goes on a rant that, it wasn't you misunderstood me, when he's on the phone, and she just goes and hugs him. So she understands. It's just that she just doesn't have too much bandwidth for nonsense. So, but I think
अगर ये कहानी में मेरे फादर का फोन नहीं आता तो हमारा 6-8 दिन में पैच अप हो जाता. वो कहानी कहीं नहीं जाती. जो the breakup was just it was a fight, which just gets elongated because Amrique is a duffer and he has that ego of not making that effort, and she feels he doesn't make the effort. So it's a very realistic and believable situation where both of them are stuck in a relationship also.
Totally. And Kashi, I love your women characters. Bichara Amrique, my heart goes out, but he's also very real and relatable. So what was it like on set with these three lovely stars you had? सबसे बताना, सबसे tough कौन था वैसे to deal with? Now, get candid.
None of them were tough. I think the only person tough was me, trying to get them to pay attention, saying, listen, concentrate, we need to shoot. But yeah, like Arjun said, he was on point at every given point, even off camera. I mean, we were only laughing. It really didn't seem like we were working at some points. You put Neena ji, Kawal ji, Soni Raj and Divya Seth in a room, and it's like having 14-year-olds in school. They literally, and they used to keep pulling his leg. Poor thing, he used to have this, the thing tied with his ears shut and everything. And they used to just pull his leg all the time. Like literally, Rakul was there, like me, standing there saying, "Acha, can we shoot now? Bas ho gaya."
Lovely, and it comes across.
Well, I have to tell you, Arjun was Amrique throughout. I mean, like Kashvi said, we would laugh. It's because of Arjun. He would just be cracking jokes all the time, pulling someone's leg. Our DOP was there. He was again, he would keep pulling his leg. It was a ruckus on set, like a great environment on set.
Actually, think Amrique is Arjun's alter ego. यार मुझे यही लग रहा था.
नहीं, मुझे भी फिल्म देखने के बाद मेरी बहन ने भी बोला ये, but I didn't realize it. I guess that's what it is. Sometimes you pour so much into a film, you subconsciously realize that you related to it for various reasons. ना? It's one of those. It's good to get that feedback now. जब मैं देखता हूँ तो मुझे तो अमरीक ही दिखता है, but I guess there is a lot of me in it.
मुझे अमरीक अर्जुन एक बंदे लगे यार, सही में. Totally.
So then I guess that's a compliment to the performance in that sense.
Totally. Meena ji, I mean somebody who's played so many parts, and also you know what I like about is हमारे जैसे होता है ना, दो पहलू दिखाते हैं फैमिली नैरेटिव में. आइदर टोटली डिसफंक्शनल है, नहीं तो वो यूटोपियन फैमिली जो हम देखते थे ना राजश्री प्रोडक्शंस में, हम साथ साथ हैं, फिर एवरीथिंग इज ओके विद देम, कि वो आप अपने घर में देखो वो मिलती हैं. बट आई एम लाइकिंग हाउ दिस इज शोन एज अ रेगुलर फैमिली. देयर आर कॉम्प्लेक्सिटीज, दे हैव देयर स्टोरीज. Was there something that also resonated with you? Because वो typical narrative नहीं है, कोई moralistic नहीं है, कोई भाषणबाजी नहीं है, but सही है.
हाँ, सब लोग नॉर्मल है ना,
सिवाय अमरीक.
हाँ.
वो भी नॉर्मल है अपने.
वो भी
क्योंकि वो
normal है.
बचपन पे सर पे गिर गया था. That is the...
नहीं, अमरीक जैसे बहुत लोग होते हैं, अमरीक भी नॉर्मल है.
Correct,
ऐसे
correct,
बहुत
हाँ.
बेटे होते हैं, हाँ. वो एक दूसरा बेटा, मतलब एक वो
थोड़े
छोटा-
बिखरे हुए, जिंदगी जिनकी थोड़ी बिखरी होती है बेसिकली.
हाँ, बिखरी, और सबकी बिखरी होती है यार, कहीं ना कहीं तो सबका कुछ ना कुछ टेंशन गड़बड़ होता ही है
Correct,
ना.
correct.
कोई भी
नहीं उसकी
एकदम-
विजिबली वो समेट ही नहीं पाता ना, जब भी कोशिश करता है
हाँ.
तो स्क्रूज इट अप इवन मोर. वो
हाँ,
समेटने
वो
के
नहीं
काबिल
पाता.
नहीं है अकेले बेसिकली.
हाँ, तो एकदम सब नॉर्मल है, झगड़ते हैं, प्यार भी करते हैं, और स्पेशली मेरा कैरेक्टर तो ऐसी होती है, ऐसी औरतें होती हैं, स्पेशली जो हेड ऑफ द फैमिली होती है. वाई? जिनके पास पैसा होता है, क्योंकि उसके पास पैसा है, सारा पैसा उसका
Correct.
है, तो अब सारा पैसा जिसका होता है वही सरदार है, चाहे वो औरत हो आदमी हो.
But it's a very modern film if you look at it,
Yeah.
because she got married a second time. She has another whole family through her second marriage. But at no point have we underlined it in such a way to make it an ego tussle between, because Kanwaljit sir's character also says to Sony, when Sony man tries to say, अरे वो सब कुछ दूसरे भाई को दे देगी, तो he says पर भाई उसकी भी तो contribution है. How can you negate that? So these are things that which are very very nice and warm in the film to see.
हाँ, एंड दैट वो जो शैतानी है ना उसकी, कि अच्छा जब मेरे से ठीक रहो तो विल में नाम करा दूंगी, सबको वही बोलती है. सो इट्स फन ऑल्सो, यू नो. एक मिनट वैसी, एक मिनट वैसी, और लोग ऐसे ही होते हैं जीवन में. मैंने देखा हुआ है औरतों के पास पैसा होता है, जिनके हस्बैंड की डेथ हो चुकी होती है ना, ये तो अलग कहानी थी, वो ऐसी होती है और सब उनके आगे पीछे घूमते हैं, यू नो.
पर हम लोग जब देखते हैं नैरेटिव्स में मैम, वो इतना ट्विस्टेड दिखाते हैं ना, षड्यंत्र. यहाँ
हाँ.
पे कुछ षड्यंत्र नहीं.
हाँ, या.
But honestly, as actors and as a director, for doing such a feel-good family film, आजकल हम देखते हैं ना, वो गाली गलौज भी होता है कभी कभी. फिर बचपन में तो आंखें ऐसे हमारी कवर हो जाती थी. आजकल सब कुछ सब दिखा रहे हैं, because it seems to be, what is that liberating to do a no fuss film?
Well, I guess we're sitting at a time where speaking about it a year and a half after we started, because of various factors, it sort of feels like the right time for the film to arrive in theaters, on Netflix, for it to arrive in people's houses. I did it because when I heard the film, I had just completed India's Most Wanted was on release, and I was shooting Panipat. So sitting in an AC room and hearing this sounded like a whole lot more fun than wearing a 20 kg armor and riding a horse and going to war. So, and then it began from there. Then the impulse of saying, okay, I get to play this character, this family film. What you're saying is an audience perspective for us to get. As actors, we react more spontaneously to what we crave doing at that point of time, you know, because now 18 months down the line, circumstances are very unique, where you realize, okay, this is a very important film at a time like this. But when I chose it, I don't know about the others, I chose it purely on impulse as a human being, not even an actor.
Rakul and Neena ji, what about you? When Kashi came with the script?
Like I said, you know, one was that I was emotionally very, very touched with the film. And, you know, like you mentioned that all the characters are so realistic. So I remember when I was taking the narration, I had this smile on my face constantly, you know, and then you connect with these banters that they have in the house, you know, that, and I'm a Punjabi, I'm a Sardarni. So I know that your Punjabi families are exactly more or less like this, you know, whether it's unki bhais ho rahi hai ya unki ladaiyan ho rahi hai, kuch serious nahi hota hai, but tu मैं goes on, and it's so realistically written. So I just felt that okay, this is a great feel good film, and emotionally connects, and I want to be a part of it.
हिना जी, अब क्या करें? अब सब आपके पास दादी लेकर आएंगे, अब क्या करें? हम कैसे चेंज करें अब?
तो एक आया मेरे पास दादी लेके कोई, तो मैंने हंसी में पहले बहुत, मैंने कहा ले अब शुरू हो गया दादी दादी। मैंने कहा ठीक है दादी कर लूंगी, आई वांटेड टू डू दैट फिल्म फॉर सम रीजन। मैंने कहा ठीक है दादी कर लूंगी, लेकिन मेरे को डांस करना है, गाना गाना है, उछल कूद करना है, अगर ये सब करने दोगे तो मैं दादी कर लूंगी। हमारे यहाँ ऐसा होता है ना, पहले कोई इमेजिन नहीं कर सकता, मैं खुद भी नहीं सोच सकती थी कि मैं इस प्रकार का रोल कर पाऊंगी। मुझे याद है कि जब शुरू में इनके डायलॉग लिखे आशुतोष ने, तो हम लोग वो मेरे को वॉइस मेल पे डायलॉग पढ़ के भेजता था, क्योंकि थोड़ा सा हालांकि मैं भी पंजाबियों के साथ पली बड़ी हूँ, पर फिर भी एक उसके डायलॉग्स बहुत अच्छे थे, और वो मैं कई बार शुरू में सुनती थी।
उसकी आवाज और नरेशन भी बहुत मीठा है उसका, जब आशुतोष की आवाज बहुत मीठी है।
हाँ, तो फिर वो करते करते फिर धीरे धीरे वी गॉट इनटू द कैरेक्टर, फिर हम नहीं उससे मंगवाते थे। बट दिस वाज अ वेरी ग्रेट एक्सपीरियंस, एंड मेरे को ये डर था क्योंकि ऐसे टाइप के रोल में ओवर करने की बड़ी गुंजाइश होती है, यू नो, देयर इज अ वेरी थिन लाइन, एंड आई थिंक काशवी वाज देयर मेरे सामने के अगर इसने कुछ भी गड़बड़ की तो वो ठीक कर देती थी। जैसे I had to change my voice also a little. When you grow older, your voice also grows older. So कई बार मैं अगर कभी for a second भूल जाती थी तो काशी, हिना मैम, so it was my most challenging role so far. Huh? It was a very difficult role. और मैं बहुत डर रही थी कि कहीं मैं ओवर ना कर जाऊं, तो अब जनता देखते हैं क्या बोलती है बस।
I think फिल्म की खासियत जो मैं बस कहना चाहूंगा कि कैरिकेचरिश नहीं है फिल्म, you know, there is nothing caricaturish about the film. We've not gone out to also malign the neighboring countries or the people or the characters. Everything has been as grounded to reality as possible, of course entertaining. So I think आप जो पूछ रहे थे the reason to do the film, eventually I also feel it's to have a female point of view for a story like this, I think has only enhanced that believability and credibility to the story. I feel she looks like a big taskmaster, our director, but she has this emotional side to her where she balances out making sure that the film is not a joke. And that I think goes a long way, because it's an unbelievable concept, but she is very, very sorted in her head, and she was very clear about it. So when I heard the film, I also said yes, because she was so clear. I was not as clear about how you're going to pull this off. She was very clear, and that always helps when you have a director who knows to this degree. And this film, whatever you're seeing, the final product is, I think, I would like to believe, is exactly what she aspired towards, because she had tremendous clarity with the kind of people she wanted and the kind of film she wanted.
Kashvi, now asking you, as they are praising you, and it's really nice. There's no jingoism. Subtly, वो बोल दिया hand pump, because whenever cross border होता है, हम लोग, you know, it's the hand pump and or the Veer Zara image की वो इतने साल बाद मिले, वो तो हो गया था सरदार and Gursheth ji के साथ, but he gets the home for them. But were there your go-to actors for playing the characters they have, Radha, Amrik and Sardar?
Hands down. Like, I mean, I think when I narrated to Arjun, in the middle, he used to borrow these horrible lines that I was narrating, like his own jokes coming in this thing, and I was like, the minute he used to say it, I used to get irritated, and then afterwards, in retrospect, I was like, but he actually said something very important. He said something very nice. So I think that kind of really helped. Also, like his ideas on the script and stuff really helped the script a lot. I mean, there are times like I can write the whole, but someone has to kind of help you bring it back to, you know, what you really want to do. And I think Arjun was there to help for that. Radha, though, I mean, literally, she's walked into office. She was 5 minutes early. She was apologetic for being 5 minutes early. I was 10 minutes late. But there was something so Radha-like in Rakul that it was by far the only and obvious choice, especially because I'd seen her in and around office. So I just knew that whole persona was right there. And Neena ji, oh, you have no idea. I was the most nervous, I think, when I was narrating to her because I knew she came with the mindset saying that nahi karne wali hu, ab aayi gayi ho to sun lete types.
Yeah.
Really, Neena ji,
as
pehle
Yeah.
as
So so when my manager told me कि ऐसा एक रोल आया है इतनी उम्र का, तो मैंने बोला नहीं मैं नहीं करूंगी, मना कर दो. तो उसने बोला कि नहीं, एक बार सुन लो, हमेशा सुन लेना चाहिए, फिर मना कर देना अगर नहीं पसंद आया. मैंने कहा अच्छा चलो सुन लेते हैं. बस सुना, जैसे ही खत्म हुई मैंने कहा बोलो कब शूट करना है. It was like that.
Actually credit आपके मैनेजर को जाता है फिल्म का.
Yeah, basically Arman.
Totally, manager की सुननी चाहिए. But also we are going through very tough times. Family is very important because at times when we have all rebelled in our own ways कि नहीं देखना, नहीं बात करना, phone क्यों कर रहे हैं. Now everyone is craving for those moments with them. So this is what's really appealing. But also as actors, people in the public eye, how are you keeping yourself sane? And what is one message you want to give out there? Because people do listen to all of you.
मैं तो अपने इंस्टा पोस्ट में डाल ही देती हूँ, अपने को सारा कुछ बता ही देती हूँ. बस अपने को बिजी रखने के लिए अपने को नई चीजें ढूंढनी पड़ती हैं. जैसे कभी मैं कुकिंग कर लेती हूँ, कभी मैं डफली बजा लेती हूँ. तो हर आदमी कुछ ना कुछ ढूंढ रहा है और करते रहना चाहिए, नहीं तो फिर बहुत डिप्रेशन हो जाता है. सो यू हैव टू फाइंड आउट, कुछ ना कुछ हो ही जाता है.
Yeah, I think this time was a little different from last time also because last time it was the fear of the unknown. So you were still waiting to see. Now there is an awareness of how serious the gravity of the situation is because of what is going on around. So you have to. I think the one way of staying sane is not overloading yourself with information. That's another problem. आप अपने आसपास के लोगों का ध्यान रखो, अपना ध्यान रखो. It's like saying making sure कि आपकी बिल्डिंग के लोग ठीक है और आप ठीक हो ना, उतना भी काफी. आपके फैमिली उतना ही काफी. You cannot worry about the world at a time like this. You should be worried, but for the people that you can actually help. And that is, I think, the bottom line. आप अगर इतना information ले लोगे ना कि ये होता है कोविड में, ये होता है, it sometimes can scare you and make you overthink. It's a very, very scary time as is. And I'm one of those who tends to overthink about things. So it's very important to stay grounded, to being connected with your near and dear ones and staying as solid as you can. You have to just believe that this too shall pass. It's a very, 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 very difficult time for everybody concerned, but you have to just keep the hope and faith at some level. And that's pretty much like Neena ji said in one of the interviews a couple of days back, that hope is very important. You have to retain that at the worst of times.
Totally.
I always feel that, yes, like Arjun mentioned, that keep your information limited. And, the more every portal that you read is only about negative news. So how do you just stay aware, but not let it load your system, so that, because that brings you down, really, and this second wave, honestly, has been more heartbreaking than, and now I feel that the last year was much easier than the situation right now. So it's very, very difficult to disconnect. But at the same time, I think that constant effort of seeing the brighter side, I personally always do that. See the positives, that there's a house you don't have to get out and earn your bread and butter for every day. You just look at the blessings and count those, and then just hope that this will pass. And most important, Pooja, is the well-being of your family. So stay connected, and people around you, as long as they are fine, and whatever capacity we can also extend help in, that really gives you some sort of at least gives me a satisfaction that, okay, I could be of use, or of help to any one person. I think all these things, and then just keeping our fingers crossed and hoping that things get back to normal and we can do interviews normally, as opposed to doing this, and the world will get back to normal.
I know set पे सब चले जाएं, and we can have our physical interactions, but कभी-कभी ये pressure होता है. I'm asking this to the four of you: are we doing enough? It's a human thing, because I also don't feel I'm doing enough when I see others doing enough. Do you also go through that pressure?
Yes.
Am I doing enough?
Yes, I do.
Of course.
Yeah, but then,
Sorry, yeah,
but,
no.
no, I was saying I do. I constantly keep feeling that I should do this or do that. And I mean, if I had my way, I would get out on the streets and start helping people. But then the family is not, they won't be. They'll have a lot of pressure that I'm going out in crowd. But also, Pooja, it's very important to know that each one of us can also only do little. And I think at this time, the maximum we can do is be responsible for ourselves and for people around us, and this goes to each one of us, and that's how this will be contained. Neither five of us cannot bring a sea change, but if we can educate people around us, people like drivers who think it will not happen to them, the help who thinks that humko to nahi hoga, educate them, get them vaccinated, provide relief wherever you can. I think even that goes a long way.
Absolutely. Anything else you all want to say? And
no, I think Rakul's absolutely right. I think, like I said, you have to look at you every day. You will wake up feeling, am I doing enough? But then you have to also realize you're not in a position to do more than a certain amount, because you have to care about your near and dear ones first. So like Rakul said, you can't get out there and do things. But it's important to make sure that, like, whether it's the people who worked with you for so many years, whether it's your family members, you make sure you take care of them, protect them, their extended families, whatever you can do and provide. That's also a starting point. You can't always heal the world by going and screaming and shouting out. You have to also internalize the fact that helping and doing enough is also a very internal and personal process. You have to also feel okay. If you're okay, if the people around you are okay, and you cannot negate what you might have done for so many years of helping people in your own way. That's another thing which I would like to tell people. आपने सालों से अगर किसी चीज पे भरोसा करके you've been working towards helping people, making the world a better place in your own way. In the second wave, if you're caught in a position where you have to fend for yourself, or you have to think about your near and dear ones, that's not a crime. If you're not in a financial position or a mental position to go out there and overextend yourself, if you're not feeling okay, that's not wrong, because your life, you have done what you've had to. It is okay to take a moment for yourself. A lot of people feel I'm being selfish, but if you're okay today, you can help 10 more people tomorrow. But at the cost of helping 10 people today, if you're not okay tomorrow, it's redundant. You have to find that balance.
Absolutely. थैंक यू सो मच। पर जाते जाते नीना जी, और आपसे एक सवाल, लास्ट क्वेश्चन है मेरा, अपनी फैमिली को कुछ कहना चाहते हो, कुछ चीज जो नहीं कही अभी, कुछ कहना चाहते हो, कुछ याद आता है कि काश मैंने कर लेता, एनी मैसेज लाइक
मैं तो यही कहूंगी, भैया जो मन में है ना सबको कह लो, क्योंकि पता नहीं कौन कब तक रहेगा। क्योंकि जब मेरे फादर की डेथ हुई थी काफी साल पहले, उसके बाद मुझे सबसे ज्यादा पछतावा ये होता था कि मैंने उनसे ये क्यों नहीं कहा, ये क्यों नहीं कहा, ये क्यों नहीं कहा। तो आई थिंक स्पेशली बुजुर्गों से, अब तो मैं भी बुजुर्ग हूँ अब तो
आप बुजुर्ग, आप सबसे यंग,
तो कह दो, बात कर लो, चाहे आपको डर लगे, उसको अच्छा लगे ना लगे, क्योंकि वापस ये टाइम नहीं आता। लिव फॉर द मोमेंट, एंजॉय द मोमेंट। तकलीफ भी है तो भी आप वो मोमेंट दोबारा, वो वक्त दोबारा नहीं आएगा। और अपने नियर एंड डियर से तो बिल्कुल बोल दो, सब कुछ अंदर मत रखो। ये ऐसा मुझे सीख मिली है मेरे को।
Totally. Rakul, Arjun and Kashvi, anything you want to say?
I got goosebumps when she said that. But I feel there are a lot of times we end up snapping on our near and dear ones, as this generation. Though I believe that I am very good with that also. I'm quite patient, but there are times that with your parents you'll be, acha aapko nahi pata, acha nahi, and you end up hurting them even when you don't want to. And I snap out after 15 minutes and I'll give my mom a call and say, acha, okay, sorry, but don't ask me the same irritating questions. Sometimes that happens. And to her, those are not irritating. To her, that's all. The kids are the universe, and she will ask, okay, did you eat? Did you, the same typical questions. But I just feel that if I could control that, so for every time that I've snapped, I apologize.
But you should just be happy that you have somebody calling you or asking you that. That's it.
Exactly,
trust me when I say
exactly.
this. Trust me when I say this. And
exactly.
When you wake up on Mother's Day and you're seeing all that and you're like, fuck, man. You're like, it just hits you really hard. So in times like this, you should just be like, you should go and tell her कि बोल दे, जो जितना झाड़ना है झाड़ ले, जितनी बार पूछना है पूछ ले, because that is one thing which you can't ever get again.
I think
Right,
that's
so-
something that the last year has taught you, that the most important thing is your family, and because
Yes.
life is so uncertain, and just staying connected and them being healthy and fit. So yeah.
Arjun and captain of the ship.
Yeah, that only. It's like I was going to Goa last month, so before I went for my shoot, before things got really bad, I'd gone to meet my dadi, and like Nina ma'am said, yeah, you sometimes you have to make that effort. You should make that effort. As somebody who's slightly younger, I went to meet my dadi, I went to meet my dad, and we all could sense in Mumbai a lockdown is coming, so I wanted to physically meet them before it would be a few weeks or months at that point, whatever. It's that small thing that I did at that point, even though at that point I had nobody at home because everybody at home got COVID. I still figured a way to go, and I feel really happy because I feel my dadi will have the energy to hold on to that memory and enjoy knowing the fact that yaar wo aaya tha lunch kha ke gaya and she could make the food for me. And then I went to meet my dad, surprised him randomly and said, okay, I'm flying out tomorrow, let me meet you today. And we spoke about rubbish, and he just looked at me and he looked at my hair and he said, "Arey, your hair, long hair is okay." Just that, sometimes just doing that 5% extra helps you also feel okay. Yaar, you're. It's not that you have to go and overextend yourself to make them smile. Just by your presence is enough for family sometimes.
Ashri,
Yeah.
the one who's brought us this lovely film.
Yeah, I mean, right now I think everybody's locked up in a house, and at points you're going to get onto each other's nerves in a way. But at the end of the day, just go hug it out, man, because that is all that matters. Tomorrow, God forbid, anything goes wrong, you will regret the fact that you probably fought about the most stupidest thing on this earth. So just go hug them, call them if they're away from you. Family is everything in today's day and age, especially. I think that kind of rings true for everybody. So whoever it is, whoever makes you happy or makes you, put that smile on your face, make sure you call them up or hug them and make sure you put a smile on their face, because that's all that matters right now.
And totally, thank you so much. You've done best with that film. It's a family film. For once, I can watch it with my parents without getting embarrassed even at this age. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
you,
All the
Pooja.
very best.
Thank
Stay
you.
safe and be healthy.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you.
Bye.
If you've liked this interview, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram.